1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll be starting in a second, guys. Yo! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Sunday. How are we all doing today? So I guess just to get things out of the way, sorry for the late start today. I mean, usually I try to start these streams at like 2ish. I think I have that on the stream schedule thing on Twitch, that we start at 2. It was a bit of a late start today, because I for the past 6 months, well, probably more than 6 months, in September, I have been playing through Persona 3 Reload, and this morning, I was at a point where I was like, okay, I can finish this game today. I can finish this game this morning. I'll be done by lunchtime. I think I started at like 9 o'clock, maybe? I don't remember. But I was like, I can start this game, I'll finish by lunchtime, and then I'll be plenty of time for the stream at 2. Turns out, and despite having played most of the Persona games at this point, I forgot that you have all the Persona games kind of have a they have like a final boss section, and then they have a really long kind of bit after you beat the final boss, and for the credits roll, which took another hour adding to the hour and a half that I was already doing. So and I think I spent an extra hour grinding to make sure I was ready for the final boss. So like I finished that game at about 1:30. So I was like, oh crap, right, so I should probably get some lunch before we start the stream. So that kind of delayed us a little bit, but I think it was kind of worth it a little bit, because that game is the game's amazing. I love that game so much. I think if I'd not tried to do a 100% run, I would have finished it a lot quicker, both in terms of, you know, the 90 hours I played through it, and then also the post game, the final section game. If you get all your social links, then it takes a lot longer, because you have to have basically conversation with every character you haven't making the game. Which is, I really like they do that actually, because it's really, really nice. It's kind of like it kind of wraps a bow on sort of every character's sort of individual narratives. I'm going to put a bit of background music on. Oh, okay, we'll give you that. That works. I just think it's a bit. We should have had that as the start to the music. Sorry about a second. Let's just do some classic banjo stuff. Yeah, so like the end of every Persona game, if you get all the social links, you kind of do this like wander around the world and you sort of talk to everyone and wraps a bow on sort of like their arcs and narratives, and it's a really like sweet moment. It's kind of like, it feels so much like when you're moving out of a place that you've lived in for a few years. Like, let's say it's like your last day at university, for example. And you're saying goodbye to everyone, and you're just going around saying goodbye to everyone before you move back, or you move out, wherever it is you're going next. And it just feels like that. It captures that in a weird way. And I don't know. It's a weird feeling, and it makes me sound kind of a bit emotional when I finish those games. I mean, like I said, the 100-hour like commitment to them probably helps. But yeah, it's a fantastic, brilliant remake. Still possibly not the definitive version of that, because they don't have the female character route. But otherwise, you know, it's a pretty good version. Thing is, I now have the DLC to do at some point, which is going to be, I don't know how long that's going to take, but I'm looking forward to getting into that. I think that'll be fun. But I'm going to take a little break first before I get into that, because I think I need a bit of a breather. I need to play something else. I just need to play something that isn't a big RPG, I think, because I feel like I tend to gravitate towards those more than anything, and it'd be nice to play something that's a bit shorter and a bit more like actiony. But I don't know what that's going to be. So we'll see. Anyway, but enough about what I'm playing in my spare time. Let's get back to Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time, shall we? So, at the end of the last stream, we got to the Forest Temple, and we made some headway in it. What the Forest Temple is... Actually, I'm going to get the game up, because for some reason it's not showing us there. Hang on. It's always going to be awkward. Okay, why is there no... Why is that? Hang on, I'm going to put this up again, because... I can hear the audio when I do the desktop capture, but it's not picking... Oh, I know what. Hang on. Bear with me a second. If I just do that, that's better. And then I can do that. Yeah, cool. It's more of a it's more of an OBS issue than a game issue, which I'm glad to hear about. I was worried there for a minute. Anyway, so last time when we wrapped up yesterday, we got to the Forest Temple. We did a little bit of the puzzles, but we're still we still have a bit more to sort of go through and figure out, because there's a whole... This is basically a really big labyrinth of codexes, puzzles. It's a very different type of level, and I'm fascinated by it, but I'm also very daunted by it. I'm hoping we can crack it over the next 3 hours, but we'll have to see, because I have made a real hash of notes here. But should we just get on and make a start? I'm just going to also get some of the photo clues up on my monitor here, so I have reference to them. Let's go. So, where we left off was we have this big chessboard that is that was hinted at by the Grunty Dolan logo chess match, which sounds insane without any context. But now we've got to figure out our way across, which is going to be fun. So presumably we can... So I'm looking at the puzzle now, and there are some... So the white pieces and the black pieces. Okay, so we can walk where the white pieces are. That's fine. That makes more sense. So there looks like there's a white piece on C and D here, C and D1. And the next one is going to be on F3. So here. No. This doesn't help when you're sort of slip sliding around. So as you said, F3. The next one is going to be E5. So it should be this one here. And then the next one's going to be F7. So here. Okay, and then it's going to be C8? No, wait, no, yeah. But then it mirrors, it's going to start mirroring itself backwards. I think. Because we're looking at it from Logo's perspective, and then we're going to look at it from Grunty's perspective. So just want to make sure I'm going on the right one. And I'm going to F5 it just to be safe. Then we should just be able to... Yeah, I think that would happen. So, can we... No. So it kind of flips. Right, it has to. Oh no, of course, because we're looking at the oh, we're looking at the black pieces now. So that would be it should be D1A maybe? Okay. And the next one would be A4. And then C6. Then D8. Got it. Just bear with me a second, I'm just going to do something quickly. Okay, how are we looking for Jiggies in this section? Oh, okay. Great start. So I believe there is a hidden flight pad somewhere in this room. Interesting. Ah, right, I think it's actually here. I'm gonna get that mumbo token first. Looks like there's quite a few notes up here. Won't be all the last 25, but... Hang on. So R is this kind of weird E with a dot in the middle. Yeah. Ah, gotta get to that flight pad again. Right, so we've utilised that. Oh, okay, copy spirit tracks. So we've done that already. Have we got? I don't think we've gone up there. I recognise the area. We can get there through here, so... Yeah, providing you actually go through the door. That would be helpful. Ah boy, it's this again. So the implication is there is a hidden thing we can climb here. Well, I'm going to see if I can get... should have the photo saved here for a second. Okay. So, there should be a hidden thing you can climb right outside here. And then... should be another one next to it. Guess there's a problem when you have invisible sort of barriers and visible stuff. It's really not obvious. It's really, really tough to figure out where sort of like the boxes are to grab onto it. That sounded really dumb. Anyway, aye aye. And 2 lines. Okay, so we haven't opened that chest yet. That could be a task for now. Great job. Oh yeah, that's the actual entrance to Boggy's house, right? Is it possible to just take a stab at translating this point? So that first one looks a bit like an E, so that's an R. Then we have a... looks like a pointy bit with 3 bits underneath. Do we have that? It's an A, I think. Then 3 vertical lines, a horizontal line, and kind of a D, like a sort of like a smiley face. We don't have that one. That's fine. Right, so that's an A. It's a 3-letter word. Again, an A's in the middle. R, another A. And we're ignoring this, whatever this is, because that got an X crossed out in one of the hint photos. And then we have, actually I'll make a note of it in here anyway, but that's a 4-letter word. It's an N. Haven't got an O yet, so it's not. So it's probably going to be something like. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, it's a T for missing letter. So that's rat-tat-rap. Not. I'm guessing that's not. And here maybe, because that's a H. Then we've got looks like 2 T's. An R. And I'm going to assume that's a. I reckon that's rat-tat-rap not here, but then that had crossed out. So if we do that, hasn't worked out as well as I hoped. So I'm pretty sure that's what the code is. Wait, X is what looks like a box. Okay, we've got that ready. Never mind. Ignore. Have we climbed all the way up here? I'm sure we have. Not there's much. Oh, hang on. That was easy. Uh-oh. Got a mini-boss of some kind? I guess maybe it's just a boss rush or something, maybe? I don't know. But they're playing Zelda boss music, so... Yeah, you can't get me. Any more enemies in here? Nope. What's the deal with... Well, that was weird. That was also weird. Is that it? Oh, hang on, got another one for the codex. So F is A. Well, looks kind of a bit like a weird... mouth, sort of open mouth. Like one of those like staple removers. Ah, great. We just need to defeat this guy and that's it. Apparently so. It feels like there should be a bit more variation to this. Like, it feels like I should have to defeat the skeleton. Oh. Am I gonna have to get all the notes again, or am I gonna have to? I suspect it might be. Oh no. Hang on. If we F5 this, we'll get our notes back. But we may have to redo some bits of what we've redone. That's fine. Right. That's annoying. Sorry, bear with me a second. Then it should be C6. And then D4. Right, just gotta grab those notes again. Alright. Right, let's go try that again, that area again. I just noticed it's got a Majora's Mask symbol on it. I noticed it was like obviously different from, so I was wondering if maybe you could like stop it to get down, which is the case, but. I still feel like there's gotta be more to this than. clam eating our eggs. That skeleton is kind of disappearing behind the underneath the floor. Guess we defeated him and got hit by a ghost on the way down or something. I don't know. Great. Entire room full of nonsense. Oh crap! What the? Hang on. Well, that even things out a little bit. Alright, we're gonna have to fight Phantom Ganon or Phantom Grunty or something. What have we got in the boss room then? Some cool Ocarina of Time key art. This guy. Hang on. Oh great. Those guys are here as well. Oh, this is going to be chaos with this camera. So it might be okay. Fortunately, they don't blow up when we hit them. So that's just a lot of them though. That's the problem. They can easily hit you when you're recovering from attacking. One more to go. No, he just splintered me. Take this. I didn't want it really. Maybe to get some health. I said health, not green gold feathers. So which way we go? Not that way. So I'll take us back to the entrance. Okay, so we've got to somehow flip this room over. Can we work out this puzzle? Probably not, but... So it's 5 letters. And 4. Then it's... another 5, I think. And then a 6. So it's a T. And I think we assumed that was a O. I don't think we have. I don't think we have the sort of 3 lines and then the circle in the middle yet. And we don't have the sort of the. Do we have the H with the 2 lines? Yes, we do. That's the U. I wonder if that's going to be like. Yeah, so I think that's going to be like touch. That first word. And then touch. Do we have touch this? Nope. Is there anything that looks a bit like an L? I reckon that this sort of so this L-shaped one, that's the fourth one on the right here. I think that might possibly. No, it can't be an F. I was gonna say it could be an M. I think that might be M. So it's touch this runes. Just using sort of process of elimination about what letter it could potentially be based on the other letters. Touch this rooms. And if we think that's the third letter of, sorry, fourth letter is a C. Fourth letter of the first word, sorry, is a C. Then that makes. So CEI, I reckon that might be ceiling, might be the word. I haven't got an L. I have got an, obviously there's another I in there. And N. We don't have G, but I think that's going to be fairly safe bet. That's what that is. Sorry if that didn't get picked up on mic. Yeah, so I think that's going to be a G. So touch this room ceiling. I mean, sure, but which is the ceiling, is it? In theory, this, because the stuff's hanging down from that. Are these fish a clue? Probably not. We've also had these like card slots, cards on the back of these paintings. I wonder what those mean. I've seen them in the big room as well, where there's a big table. Hang on. I just needed the health. Okay, what's this one mean then? So that's a D. Oh, it's gonna be dive, isn't it? Oh, apparently not. No, it is. It's definitely dive. Oh, brilliant. No help? No? Okay. And I already went through here because this is where the big table is. I know we can't hurt that guy, and I know we can't get onto the table unless there is something hidden that I'm missing, which is very possible. Yeah, because the cards are all on the table. I wonder if we can read what's on the board behind. It's a lot of things. You're pretty far away. Just wonder if we can get that first line. I don't think we can. It's just quite hard to read from here. I don't know if we have all the letters that we need. Do we have any photo clues? Sorry, but sound's going to go off for a second here. I suspect there's like must be hidden flight pad or something in here that we can use to get up there. Or a hidden shock jump. That'll work. Okay, so clearly there's... We're gonna have to do something with these cards. Can we read this now? So... The first one is a... That's T. I don't know what that third letter is, but that fourth one is an E, so maybe it's... Oh, it's K. No, it's K, because it's kind of looks a bit like a sword. So take a box with two lines underneath it. It's an L. And I think we take a look. I don't know what that first one is, but that second one is an E. I know it's going to be behind something. Yeah, so that third one is an H, so that means it probably could be behind. And then I... N, D... So it's going to be V. P. And then that's another T, I think. So I reckon that might be picture. Seeing a lot of weird ghoul noises. The pictures. The stairs, I reckon that's probably, because I think we saw those are the ones that we saw earlier. Right, so we had so we had a Zelda one. Okay, hang on. because I don't want to die doing this. And then there was Saria. And then there was a fourth one that was... because there's only 4, and I think it was Ruto? The Ruto one just looks familiar. So we start with Link. Then Zelda. Then Saria. See, I thought it was Ruto, but we didn't get... Oh, base does nothing, so that's fine. Was there a Ganondorf one? I don't get it. Was there an info one? Apparently not. I'm gonna go back and have a look at those. Okay, so I'm going to presume this is going to be in reverse order. It starts with Link and ends with Zelda. I just want to check if there's another. Down here, because I'm pretty sure in the main game there is another portrait there. Hang on, hang on. Okay, so it's the first one, so it'll be... A lot of Zeldas. Okay, let's try this puzzle again then. And hopefully we'll have some more success. You know, I've just realised we probably could have F5'd that. So we didn't have to travel the way back. But then we wouldn't have gotten the number token, so... So it's all fairly positive, I guess. So... So Zelda... Sorry, yeah. Okay, maybe not then. Zelda... Link... What is this order then? So it's just Zelda and Link and it's just these three. But... Then why... So there's 4 Zeldas, so not twice. Mate, do you get the solution to that puzzle? Because I sure as heck don't. Whatever. We're done with it, let's get out of here. Alright. Well, that's useless. I guess that's stalemate. Oh, I meant to say, I just remembered it. Following on from yesterday's stream where we had the comment about the suggestion box, I am happy to say I have now added that. So if you look below in the doobly thing, if the thingy below here, you'll see there is a link to that. I did that as a Microsoft form instead of... you can do it on Twitch directly, but I preferred to do a Microsoft form because I kind of felt like the way the Twitch integrated suggestion box worked out, it wasn't private and anonymous, which I prefer to have. Just because I'm a bit concerned that, like, if it's public, if like that sort of thing's public and it's sort of like tallied as, and votes can be kind of tallied and created like a poll or whatever, I kind of don't really want the results to be public. I don't know. I'm overthinking it, but it's a good way I can like monitor suggestions on forums, and it's a bit more anonymous. People can't see what other people are saying. But yeah, so that's up now. Okay, if there's any game you want to see me play on stream, that's out there for you to suggest, and I will try and check that periodically. If I need ideas of what to play, or just like, and also just so I can take on board what people want to see. Because I'd be kind of fascinated to see what people want me to play. Because I try and I have a lot of variety and stuff like that. I like a lot of retro stuff, I like it a lot, but I also like modern stuff. And then stuff in between. It's just like getting that balance and getting what people want is just as important as getting to play what I'd like to play. And I've also updated the complete list of games that we played to stream as well. If you ever like go, oh, why don't you play this? And I'm like, well, funny enough, I already did. Although, I am open to replaying games on stream, because there are some games where we've done VODs. We've done VODs run, but the VODs have been lost, and also I think as the stream gets more followers and going forward, then that will be a much more different experience than it would have been originally. So, like, for example, I played Mario Sunshine when I was sort of starting out, and I think if I played it in, say, like a year's time, then it'll be a very, very different experience playing it than it was when I first started. Just because of, more experience with this, I'm better. And also more likely to have more people like watching and chatting, so which is always nice. I'm not sure where the game wants us to go at this point. I wonder if Cheeto can perhaps give us some more information. Get a picture above me, you can start there. Yeah, that's only kind of helpful. So this could be translated, I guess. I just need to get the guide in which order it is they go around, because it's kind of weird. So if we look at it, I might have to fly up at the top actually, and then look down on it. Or is that going to be too high? Okay, so it goes left and then yeah, it's really weird. I can't really explain it based on the map I'm looking at. So I think so the first word is the, unsurprisingly. And the second word is I can't remember what that. Trying to figure out what that first letter is. It's an E. Which I should have guessed considering the last letter of the last word was an E. Okay, that's a weird one. I don't think I had a thing for. And then that's the one that kind of looks like a C with some lines underneath it. It's an I. And then I can't really tell what that one is because it looks like it's kind of covered up by the lantern, which is annoying. Right, and then the next one is on the next word will be on the left, so it's a 5-letter word. And that's an A to start with. W. It's AWA, and then it's kind of the weird sort of like almost a C with 2 lines, which we've seen before. It's an I, and then that's a T, and then it goes down on the right, which is another. Is it 5? Yeah, that's another 5er. And then this final word is a 6th. So the first letter of the third word is A. It's a thing, but I don't know what the thing is. I think it's a U. Because it's kind of got that sort of H with the 2 lines, which I think is the U, one for the U. This is going to be under. Is this word going to be under? Well, the second letter is in N, so it's looking likely. Then that's a D. And that's an E. Right, so this last word. I don't know what that. So I don't know what the first. Do I? So I don't know what the first word is. First letter is, sorry. Second letter is an A. Third letter is a J. Fourth letter looks a bit like. I mean, obviously it's shaped a bit like a G, but it's not a G. It's something else because that's how codes work. And that's an R. You know what? I reckon that is a clue for a thing that we've already done, because it's something. It's the E something I await under something A something J something R A. I reckon the. Because I reckon that kind of G sort of one is an O. I reckon that's. I reckon something like the evil waits await under Majora. Majora being the symbol in the middle. I'm going to use this to fill in some of the. Wait, hang on. Yeah, no, that does work. Just confusing myself there for a second. Wow, so that was a waste of time. Right, so it says to... Right, I'm going to go back under the well. I'm going to explore a bit more. No, I feel like we've pretty much explored most of this place at this point. Well, I can't really translate that when there's bees flying around. Very difficult to do. I don't have enough feathers to sort of ward them off anyway. Right, and this took us to Boggy's house. Or nearest down it. Oh, I'm gonna try that again. Oops. That was a practice. Yeah, first time. How did they put the washing machine in there? Just for no real reason. I guess it's supposed to be like Boggy's back. It's supposed to be his like balcony, I guess. Oh wait, hang on. I've not heard that before. Neck. I remember Boggy saying he thought there was a Jiggy in here. And then there was a hint as well. And I'm guessing, he said there was a hint in the monitor. So I'm guessing that's the aforesaid hint. That doesn't really help. I still really love these, listening to Foo Fighters. It's such a dumb pick. I just want to make sure we couldn't get through here. Yeah, we got that one. Nope. I was hoping to be far enough away that I could grab that without... I could translate it without the bees chasing me, but nope. That's not happening. Right, so the suggestion is... Sorry. Is to rat-a-tat-rat, not here. But the picture hint that we have, the knot has been crossed out. So that implies that we do use it here. Just finding where the spot is, right? was hoping you kind of could break the camera through the wall. The hint that there was like a spot. So presumably we're trying to get onto that platform up there, right? Hmm. Oh no, wait, we did get up there before because that was another path. Because we got there through the secret path in the other room, which maybe is worth taking a look so we can get that chest. Good job, Banjo. Yes, like I said, we can get up here through that path, and we got a Jiggy there. So what does that mean? Damn. I was hoping that would work. Tell you what we're gonna do is we'll take a quick break, and I'm gonna fire up the video guide, and just sort of like to sort of give me a good hint in the right direction, where we need to go and what we're missing. Because obviously there are a few G's to get. So we will be right back. Bear with me a minute. Sorry. What's going on there? My graphics are not working. Oh, so that's fine. Alright, I'll leave this music. I'll be back in a second. I may have turned the mic off there for a second. Right, it's just a reminder of a room that we can go into. So we're going to go check that out. Also found out that the message in the tunnel back there is a joke and isn't actually relevant. You don't need to get that at all. Right, so we need to go back to the main hall. That's not helpful. Yeah, so that one there is a joke and doesn't actually matter. Well, that really went very badly. I think this is the room. Yeah, this is the room. So we kind of been in here before, but I don't think we really properly like explored it, or we got lost because I think it's meant to be a bit of a maze. Anyway, we need to find the Mario door. And I guess Link, Kirby, then DK. Yeah. So we'll have a look at it should be no, it's DK Mario. Kirby. I'm gonna exit and come back in just to avoid any like DK. Mario. Need Link. And then finally Kirby. And that should take us to... Oh, they're playing the Link to the Past for us theme. We should play more SNES games in stream. I don't really do. I play that many. Now I think about it. I can't think of ones that we even have actually. I'm sure there has been. It's a big rock. Destroy the rock. See what happens if we do that. Kablam! Oh, it's Ginger. Cool. Banjo, get out of the water. It's a very spooky looking tree. Can we get through? Just about. Just about. Okay, so this is what Boggy was on about, right? That's really cool. We're in Zelda 1 now, boys. Complete with keys. Said a bit of the Triforce, yeah, empty honeycomb bit. It's a good trade-off, I guess. It's been so long since I played Original Legend of Zelda. I never actually completed the Original Legend of Zelda, actually, now I think about it. Putting on the list. Oh, that's going to slow down. Oh, hey, Brentover. 2 blue flowers in Little Forest outside this engine has linked to the past. Hit Micro in the face with a beat bomb. You haven't shot me twice. Ignore the no entry sign on the door. Finds our way in. Yeah, we did that one. I don't like when we are hints as to leave the place, basically. Oh, no way. Oh, they even added the 2D section. I mean, the whole game's 2D, but... side-scrolling section. There's also a Y thing. Well, he's dead. Yikes. Right back to where we started. Cool. At least we're getting some golden feathers out of it, lads. That'll be fine. Wait, hang on. So, Boggy's hint was that there's a hidden thing here. Huzzah! But what does the compass do? Like, why have they got that here? You can on it and it does something? Nope. I guess it's just for reference, you know what dream it is. Maybe? I guess we got the compass in the original game. Great. Didn't see us. It's all good. No Jiggy. That's disappointing. No. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. Really liked a key of some description. That would be really great. But I think that stage over the secret passage, so you don't need the key. I think. Whatever, let's go out there. So long, losers! I was really hoping I could grab onto that leaf, that branch there. I think we can just jump over this thing, right? How many Jiggies do we have in this level so far? 6 out of 10. We've got 5 notes to find. Alright. Right, we've got Beat Bomb Mark Kirko's face. For a secret. Let me fly in. Right. So where to next? Are those weren't a light before, right? Should make where we haven't gone or if there's a puzzle that we're missing. Okay, we already went down here. Where's the exit? Oh crap, do we have to go down like 3 different levels? Actually, when they said... Oh, that's really annoying. When they said the blue flowers near the entrance, do they mean... I'm gonna have a check out, actually, that. Because I think I inferred that was outside, but maybe it's not. Because that'd be a terrible idea to do, right? I don't see any blue flowers. Do you see a copy of Super Mario 64 though? Which is a good substitution, I guess. Brentel said in the forest entrance is that... Oh, shoot, we need to figure this out as well. Which was touch this room's ceiling. It's like... Easy said than done. Oh, hang on. Oh. That's what it meant. Uh-oh. Got away the piranha. Oh, is this the way back to the forest meadow? The other forest meadow. So it's DK. Mario, Kirby, Link. Link, Kirby. Why double check that one? Hang on. So, here? Oh, hang on. Oh, that is very Link to the Past. Oh, it's even the Master Sword! Like my Lego set. Okay, so we're just missing one Jiggy now. And then we're done with this place. Problem is, I have no idea where that might be. But I reckon it's probably not in this area, so we'll head out. We've done all Brentil's hints. And we'll solve this. So I'm not 100%. It's not 100% sure what the last one is, but because we... Oh, I guess it's that rat-a-tat-rap thing, right? I'm not sure what it means by not here, but then crossed out. Oh, maybe it's... Sorry, I'm kind of... with the video guide sort of in the background, sort of looking back and forth between. I've realised I think that might refer to the chest that we got up at the top. Above where that rat-a-tat-rap graffiti was. Because obviously you need to use a rat-a-tat-rap tube to get over there and to break open the chest. So... Anyway, the good news is, we've got all the Jinjos, we've got all the honeycomb pieces, we've got all the notes. We're 1 G short, but I think that'll be okay. God damn it! Just want to go home, guys. Right, hang on. Well, that solved that problem then. Right, let's get out of here. Let's not go through the middle. Because I'm not accidentally falling down there a third time. Not happening. No siree. Nope. No way. So I think, because we've already been to Death Mountain, which would be where the Fire Temple is, and because there isn't really a... the hell? Freaking Joker right there. Because we've already been to Death Mountain, and I don't think we can get into the crater there, because I just don't think that's like part of this game. I reckon our next port of call is going to be Lake Hylia, followed by probably Gerudo Fortress, and then I think it's just like Grunty after that. Oh, those voices of the night! Oh, how they sing! Etc. etc. I don't know what the line is. Whatever. We've been lost in the Lost Woods too many times. I had to double check because I couldn't remember if we found that last Jinjo. But if we got the Jiggies, I'm assuming we did. I mean, we still have like 8 Jiggies in Hyrule Field to find as well. So I guess the question is, do we have 640 notes? We do not. But do we have a copy of Mario Kart DS? Yes, we do. Let's have a DS to play it on. I guess we probably have to make it nighttime. Maybe that'll unlock something. But also, actually, before we do that, I'm gonna go back to Bottle's Museum because I think there's a thing we can do with some note doors there. Like, there's a big puzzle that we can maybe solve. But we may need to be the bomb bag. Begin feature spell. Mumbo turn Banjo into T-Rex, crush Witch easy. For some reason I don't believe you, Mumbo. I changed my mind, T-Rex spell too good for this game. Remember, keep the next game. I wonder what the chances of that happening are. It's like how in the original Banjo-Kazooie you can turn into the washing machine, but it's like, there's a really low chance of that happening. It's supposed to be a bit of a gag. Then they made an actual thing in Banjo-Kazooie that you actually like. It's like a legit transformation. It's pretty fun. Okay, maybe we can't do this. In the woods. Next to the river. Oh, it's the codex again! Right. Let's have some fun with this one. So... it's 5 letters. Another 5 letters. So that's a... Z. I'm gonna... Zora... Zora's... It's gonna be domain, I'm gonna be like... No, but it doesn't work for that. Was Riv? No. It would help if I actually looked at the codex. Actually translate it properly. Yeah, Zora's River. Well, let's go take a look at that then. And then smash my headphones against my microphone. Let's have a gander over that way, and then see if I can figure out what the hell they're talking about. It talks about. Hey, it's copy of Pokemon Red. So yeah. Oh no, wait, this was one of the puzzle areas, wasn't it? That's how we got into Kakariko. Right, so we're gonna make it nighttime, I think. Maybe we'll run around the carnival a bit more again. I never really wandered around here at night, actually. I think you can still get into like the main areas apart from Hyrule Castle, but I said this before, but I really like the nighttime music based on Twilight Princess. Yeah, like there are like small areas you can only get into at night, and I can't remember where they are. Or if we've been to any of them already. I think we might have. Like, I think this might have been one. Okay, no, we haven't been. This is one. Very clearly is a new area. Hey. Yeah, should we go wander around the lake? Go have an amble around there. So I guess is Lake Hylia going to incorporate the water temple? Interesting. There's steel drums on this. Oh, it turns into Zora's domain theme from Twilight Princess. That's cool. Oh no, wait, no, it's Lake Hylia from Twilight Princess. What am I kidding? Ah, it's kind of similar, right? Lake Hylia in Twilight Princess is a really cool area. I like that, but anyway. Twilight Princess is a good game, guys. You should play it if you haven't played it. If only they would port it to Switch. Although if the reader was to believe, you know, I did a double pack of it and the Wind Waker just sitting on store, just sitting waiting to be released. I have no idea if that rumor's true or not. It's a nice rumor. It's very funny how every Nintendo Direct's like, well, is this the one when they're going to announce it? And then they never do. I reckon it's more likely we'll just see it on the Switch 2's GameCube Online service at this point, because it was a GameCube game originally. A lot of people forget that. Okay, so how are we getting this then? Oh, it's even incorporating the Great Sea. Oh, this rules, this mod rules. Maybe there's a hidden thingy if we... That's on, because there's a hidden thing in Ocarina there. Alright, Brente. What you got for me today? They're over the lake's crabs and steal their Jiggy. Shock jump disc is all tied up in the laboratory. Why don't you go and break Goddess Hylia's heart? Gosh, that's awful. Yeah, that seems a bit mean. Oh, what game have we got here? Which one is it today? Mario Party! The Mario Party which destroyed people's hands. It's barely an exaggeration. Should probably resurface soon. Okay, so we can't go into the water temple, which is, well, quite honestly, a bit of a blessing. Oh, lame. Oh, so close. Camera, please. Okay, looks like we've gotten everything on the surface. Ooh. Oh, there's the fishing hole. Can we go in the fishing hole? What's in the fishing hole? What? What's going on here? What? I can see a fish with a big gob. Something cold? Hang on. Oh, there's a try bit. For a second, I was like, very minutes. I was listening to it, going, "Are they going to do a remix of the Gold and Silver National Park here? Because that would work." But no, it's just the Twilight Princess film. But like, super chill. With 5 beats to blood mines and fish stew. Well, we can't destroy the rock, so maybe we need to. Maybe we drain the water here. Whoa! 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 That's not cool, guys. I might have to F5 this. Yeah, just in case of death. Anyway, let's go talk to Blubber. Quite possibly one of the best Banjo-Kazooie characters because he's so funny. I was gonna say because he's so pathetic. I was like, I'm gonna change that because that's not me. That's not very nice. What's wrong now, blah blah blah? Oh, boo-oh, boo-oh. Grady's gone and filled me old fishing hole full of muck and grime. Can we up, Captain Blubber? Not much you can do, but if you find anything while cleaning, it'll be yours. Well, first of all, let's get rid of this last mine. Before that's another ricochet and killed us all. Do you need that help? So if we defeat all these guys, do you think he'll give us a Jiggy? He's gonna blow! Kaboom! What a great NPC that guy was. He's done. God, it's such a chill vibe. Hey Blubber, I cleaned your pool. Wait, so something shiny in this direction. Yeah, there's like some weird like shiny thing that's going off. It's like the Jiggy sort of thing, but it's weird that it's there. There's gotta be something down here. Alright, tell you what, we'll come back to it later. Let's go have a one to get some more notes. At least clear that up before. Oh, I'm getting some more Jiggies. Right, so there's a Jiggy that we can get that we have to move these the crabs away from. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's an F5. I better move quick before he's gone to spot us. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh, they sound mad. If I have more eggs. Well. Ah, crud. One more egg. I don't have to fight these guys. Suspect I have to drop eggs on that thing and up here. It's unfortunate because we don't have any, but it's one for the mental note. What? Oh, cool. Oh, there's a big Hylia statue. I guess that's what they mean by breaking its heart. Because we're going to have to literally break that big heart there. When we figure out how to get up there, of course. Because I suspect... Unless... Well, that's not going to work. Neither is that. Good thing I was a practice. Do we have the... We have nothing. Great. Alright, we're going to have to come back for more eggs. Because I don't think we can Wonder Wing over there. But I'm going to try. Nope. Let's go check out the lab. Oh, nice. I love the original Dinosaur Planet poster. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, there is a lot of weird like Dinosaur Planet like references in this place. So you got the weird rock monster guy. crystal staff and like the concept art of the original main character, who I think was called Saber. And Rockman coins. Probably this box is a reference to it as well. Yeah, so for those not aware, Dinosaur Planet was a Nintendo 64 game that Rare were working on right towards the end of the N64's life. What basically happened is Nintendo were wandering around looking at it. And I think it was Miyamoto himself was like, this guy looks like a Star Fox character. You should make this a Star Fox game. And Rare were like, well, we've made most of the game, but yeah, sure, that sounds like a good idea. And of course the N64 was near the end of its life, so they basically had to redo it for the GameCube. And at some point halfway through development of that version, they got bought by Microsoft, so they basically had to, I don't want to say rush it out, because it doesn't, but they kind of had to rush it out. And so it was released as Star Fox Adventures. And it's one of the I think it's one of the like low points of the series, of the Star Fox series, by nature of the fact that it wasn't supposed to be a Star Fox game. But I don't know if it is anymore. I think it's weirdly one of the better ones now. Just as a result of the fact they've released a bunch of Star Fox games that aren't very good. Is there anything else we can... Because we're going to get this open somehow. Can we... Every so often, sorry, I'm going back to Star Fox Adventures here because it's on my brain now. Every so often I do think about, do we play that on stream? Because I think that might be a very fun game to play on stream. It's a very Zelda-like game. If anything, I think it might be fun to kind of maybe make fun of a little bit. Because there is some very silly stuff in there that is not good. But there are like sections like, there's some stuff in that game that is really fun and really quite enjoyable. But there's a lot of stuff in the game that isn't, and I am very worried about playing that and getting to the bits that aren't good. Or playing it and finding out that it's somehow worse than I remember it being. Wait. What? Didn't I get that note? What? Oh, right, okay, we're gonna go in the other direction. Booans! Oh no, I think we might actually be able to go into the water sample. I think there might be a way in. So if you look, I think that door is supposed to open, which is unfortunate. So I want to climb and do for the lab, but I'm just not sure how we defeat that, like, line that's whipping around. Ah, more bees! Because we can't get the sort of the height on it. I think there was a flight pad. Did I say flight plaid? I meant flight pad, but... Okay, we'll have enough eggs to get to the, to get higher up, I think. So we can do that at least. I hope we can. This is the first time I've ever played Banjo and I've had a problem with, like, having enough eggs. Like, I've never had that issue when I played the main game. Yeah, no, just me. I intend to keep it that way. Hang on. These are gonna get up? Yeah. Of course they are. Nope, not going off the edge. Here we go! I hope I would land in the water. If I landed in the water, it would have been fine. I didn't land in the water, I landed on the island. So it's not fine, I'm not happy. Guess we'll get the Wandering the Skeletons. I think we've got enough golden feathers to do that. So we can get some health back. Ah! Right, so I wonder if we can... I need to zoom out. So I can see what I'm doing here. Poop time! I think that worked. Yeah. I mean, it's just a Mumbo token, but not complaining. Probably need one of those again. Probably need those again at some point. Right, I'm going, grabbing the Jiggy and I'm running. Land in the water, land in the water. I'll take that. So how do we get onto this island then? Let's go and grab the Mumbo token first. Or just... Right, how are we doing in terms of Jiggies and notes? Ah, that bad, eh? I wonder if there is something hidden in this waterfall. Ah, one can hope. Right, so watering hole, Hilliers Island. Whatever's going in the lab. He said there's a shock jump thing tied up here. What is going on here? What's the deal with this? Or can we get in from the bottom? If that's the case, how the hell do we get in from above? Why don't we have any water moves? There's got to be another way in, like up there. And another way up to the top as well. Itself, I'm going to stop trying that because that's not going to work. There's got to be a hidden, like, flight pad or something. Something somewhere in this level. I feel like I'm missing something really big. Also, I need to know how to get into the water temple. It's not like a hidden shock pad or anything, is there? Up here, I mean, maybe if we defeat all the... I was going to say, maybe if we took all the skeletons, but we retreated them, so that doesn't matter. It just feels too far to jump. Oh, I did not want that to go over the edge. You know what? I think what we need to do... aside from fall off the edge and get very, very badly injured. Is maybe we come at this with some fresh eyes, and we tackle the rest of this stage next time on stream. So just double check. Because I feel like there is something big we're missing. Maybe it's a thing we have to drain the water or something. I don't know in levels in general. I'm not sure, but what I will do is I think we'll take a... I think we'll call it for the day because we're at 3 hours now. And we'll come back to this next weekend with some more Jiggies of time. So, like I said earlier, so I've put the suggestion box down there, so if you want to suggest a game potentially to play on stream at some point in the future, you can put it down in the thing, on the forum. and I'll take a look and maybe put into consideration. Yeah, so we'll see you next time for some more Jiggies of Time. And as always, thank you for joining me for the stream today, whether it was for the whole thing, or it was 5 minutes, or anywhere in between. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today, as always. Sorry, that sounded really intense. I'm quite tired. I genuinely do appreciate you guys. So yeah, and as always, au revoir, baby. Sorry, it's gonna take a minute. Oh crap. What do I want to go for? Should have planned this out much more. That'll do. See you next time. Bye.